some of the things they were concerned about were the very same things people have been talking about for decades. And Washington got the job done. So, for instance, Washington told us they'd fix Social Security, and they haven't. And they told us they'd balance the budget, and they haven't. Wow. And they told us that they would finally rein in pork barrel spending and earmarks, and they haven't. And they told us that they'd find a way to live by the highest ethical standards, and they haven't. And they told us they'd get affordable, portable health care for our citizens, and they haven't. And they told us they'd get us off of foreign oil, and they haven't. And they told us they'd stop illegal immigration, protecting legal immigration, and they haven't. And it's time for us to get rid of the politicians and for the citizens to take over Washington. You guys are great. Thank you. Now, you listen to what they've been trying to do and what they haven't gotten done, and you realize that Washington is broken, and it's time for us to fix Washington the Republican and the conservative way, and that's what I'm going to do. You hear Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, and they say they're going to change America, and I think they would, actually. I just don't think that America would be the kind of America you want to see if they were elected president. They take their inspiration from the Europe of old, big brother, big government, big taxes. That's not the right way to go. We believe, as conservatives, we believe that the source of America's strength is the American people. Hardworking, educated, freedom-loving, God-fearing, patriotic American people have always been the source of America's greatness, and they always will be. Now, there's a new battle sort of going on now in the Republican Party for the heart and soul of our party. There have been a lot of guys on the stage debating. At the beginning, there were 9 of us, I think. And we were all talking about where we would take the party, what our issues were. But now it seems to have narrowed down, by and large, to 2 fellows, myself and Senator McCain. He's a good man. He's a good man with a great record, an American hero. But he and I disagree on a number of issues. And frankly, as you look at his issues, you recognize that he'd pull our party sharply to the left. So he voted against Anwar, against drilling in Anwar. That was wrong. He voted also against... That was wrong. He fought for McCain-Feingold. That hit the First Amendment, hurt our party. He voted for McCain. He fought for McCain-Feingold. Excuse me, McCain-Kennedy. That was the illegal alien amnesty bill. And his latest is something known as McCain-Lieberman. Now, you may not be familiar with that, but McCain-Lieberman would add 50 cents a gallon to the price of your fuel and raise your utility bill. So if you like illegal immigrants more in your gasoline, you can vote for John McCain. Sounds like you don't want to do that. Well, I've got a different course. I believe in conservative values. I want to keep our party in the house that Ronald Reagan built. I believe that bringing together all 3 branches of conservatism, social conservatives, economic conservatives, foreign policy conservatives, that's the way we win the White House. I don't think we win the White House by getting as close as we can be without being Hillary Clinton. I want to make sure that we strengthen America. That's the source of our greatness. How do you do it? Well, you strengthen our families. You make sure that, you know, Ann and I, with these 5 boys, you come to the conclusion after a while, doesn't take very long, that there's nothing more important than the work that goes on within the 4 walls of the American home. And so you want to strengthen our homes. You do that by making sure our kids get great education. By the way, I think our better teachers are underpaid. I'd pay them more. You also make sure that people have... There's a teacher right there. She agrees. You want to... And a teacher here. I think and a principal here. I think you also strengthen our homes by making sure everybody has health insurance. By the way, I know I don't like the idea of government-run health insurance, socialized medicine, Hillary care. But I know there's a Republican way, a conservative way, private, free enterprise insurance. That's the way we're going to go forward to get people insured. And one mentioned about strengthening families. I want to make sure that our kids know that before they have babies, they should get married. That marriage comes first. Now, I want to strengthen America by making sure we have a military that can protect us. I want at least 100,000 more troops in our military. You see, Bill Clinton took our military down by 500,000. He took 80 ships out of the Navy. He took 25% of our Air Force out. I want to rebuild our military strength, and I want to make sure our veterans get the care they deserve. Strengthen our families, strengthen our military, and strengthen our economy. You saw a report just yesterday that we lost jobs in our country this last month. You know, our economy is a little unstable right now. People are looking at their savings and their 401ks and saying, will there be enough for my retirement? Will my kids have enough for school? The economy is shaky. I think it's actually helpful to have somebody who's had a job in the private sector be the president. Senator McCain said that the economy is not his strong suit. It is my strong suit, I can tell you that. And I'll go to work to protect American jobs, to strengthen our industry, to keep our taxes down, to make sure that when we trade around the world, we do it on a level playing field. I'll make sure immigration works for us with good legal immigration. I'll stop illegal immigration. And I want you to know, the future is even brighter than the past. A lot of folks are wondering about that, and I think there's wonder for a good reason. Because if we took a left turn and followed the Democrats, I think we'd go right down the path Europe went, with slow growth, becoming second-tier powers. And I want to make sure we never go down that pathway. That the heart of the American people is good. I remember Ronald Reagan. We were all looking at our shoes. We'd had 4 years of Jimmy Carter malaise. And Ronald Reagan came along and he said, we're the greatest nation on earth. We're a great and good people. We're a shining city on a hill. We always will be. You're going to help us do it. We're going to do it together. We're going to fix Washington. We're going to keep it strong. And we're going to win the White House. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.